Yeah, my tires messed up from the previous guy. One of the poles is bent. Good day, YouTube. I ain't gonna say morning or afternoon or whatever, because, you know, I don't know where I'm gonna be at. I don't know what day I'm putting this up. Anyway, I'm sitting here in a line behind two end dumps and a tandem. A tandem getting loaded, and I think there's somebody else in the middle there. I don't know. Anyway, this job is the easiest job. One of the easiest jobs in this industry. I gotta say, driving a dump truck, you won't make quite as much as driving an end dump, but certain companies the end dumps will move before the dump trucks will if you don't have any business going on. Got to keep the big ones rolling. What have I learned? Well, I've learned there's bad loaders in this industry, regular ones on vacation, and scoot up a notch. Our regular is on vacation, and we got this kid over here that doesn't know how to load a truck. What else is new, right? I mean, it happens in warehouses. Apparently it happens out here in the field as well. He'll overload you. He put 88,000 on my trailer, 58,000 pounds on my trailer the other day. So I was sitting at 88. I had to dump it out. Not good. Not good. But I'm learning how, because of this guy, I'm learning kind of where my air gauge needs to be at on my truck. It's a hit or miss. But I'm learning I learned today what about 2,000 pounds of sand looks like, as far as having to dump it out of my trailer so I can get my legal weight. I dumped out too much. I thought I dumped out not enough. I was at 81 and a half or something, and I ended up being at 79. But I know what that looks like now. So I've mainly been hauling sand and number 57 gravel, granite, whatever you want to call it, and number 67 and pea gravel. There's other stuff that we haul, but that mostly is 57 and sand going to cement plants. This job it's mostly common sense. If your trailer sits in a spot where it's a little off level, you either need to keep an eye on your dump while you're dumping it, or you need to move, because if it's off kilter one way or the other and you get that dumper all the way to the top and it starts falling, well, you better know what you're doing. I don't. I have no clue what I'm doing. I mean, the common sense part is keep it level, and I haven't had a problem in any of the places I've been keeping it level, even in the spot where we got a couple of locations where the cement pavement that you drive on, that you back to dump on, is a little bit off. But I ain't really had any problems. I mean, it's an easy job. Trying to keep my tail lights clean, my license plate clean. I'm driving a Freightliner Coronado. The girl that had it before me ran into all kinds of stuff. So the dumper, one of the bars is bent just a little bit, so it doesn't roll up 100% accurately. If this was my equipment, it would be fixed. But you know, people beat the crap out of these things, and I understand why people hate dump truck drivers. Same thing as understanding why people hate can haulers. I mean, this is a good truck. I like this truck. She's a little loud. Got a good Jake on it. Good loud sounding Jake. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, this is like after taxes, before taxes, you can gross $1,250 plus, and depending on what your deductions are. So that's a week, and that depends on how hard you work. It depends on what company you're with. Certain companies you won't be able to get away with certain things, and you got to be there. Certain companies you don't. This is a percentage-based run every day of the week, 5 days a week, home every night. Yesterday I worked 14 hours. Most of the days it's 12 and a half to 14 hour run. Stop and go, 150 air mile radius, so there's really no logs to speak of. Not what everybody else is used to that does over the road stuff. What else can I say? And the waiting in line part, most of the time this is most of the time this job is get to the first one in the morning, wait in a little bit of a line, get loaded up and book it, and the rest of the day is pull up, dump, pull up, get out, open the pod bay door, Hal. Open or unhook the rear with the switch and dump your airbag so you don't blow an airbag when you're dumping it. And dump the load. Lower it back down. Close it all back up. Lift up the airbags, close the little catches, and you gotta pay attention to the catches. Depending on what it is, they can get stuck and hung up sometimes. And some of these loaders won't pay attention to that, so you'll be driving down the road with the catch open and dumping crap everywhere. Class B for a dump truck, Class A for a hand dump. I don't know. I don't know what else to say on this. Do I regret making this decision? Not at all. Not at all. I don't know if I'm gonna go back OTR. I'm at the point right now where what I'm making pays for my house, pays for my car, pays for all the goodies, and I don't need nothing extra. I got plenty of what I need, so life is good. Now, can you make it with a $1,400 a month rent payment in an apartment? Probably. I mean, 1 week or a week in a partial and be your rent payment and the rest for utilities and whatnot. So, other than that, I really got nothing to say. I can't think of nothing else. Oh yeah, and then one other thing is you take your paperwork to the office or the mailbox and drop it off or get it signed, depending on where you're at. And then away you go. On to the next one. They try and keep you with as little deadhead as possible. Sometimes that's not possible, but you know, home by, yesterday I was home by 7. Most days I'm home by 6. That's variable as well, depending on how long the day is, you know. Start there early. Yesterday I got out. I woke up at 3 and I said,
we get a half a bucket, Mr. Lover, half a bucket.
Ain't no sense going to sleep because I get up at 3:55, so I just got up, left, got there at like 4:30 instead of 5. I usually get there at 5 and then book it out of there and head to the plant, pick up a load. Y'all got any questions? Drop them down there. You don't want to hear about any of this. Anything else I can think of, I might post another video. I know this this one's going to be short and sweet. I've got a lawnmower video I got to post. I got a Rooney, the F-150 pickup truck I got to post. I'm having problems with that thing, and the lawnmower's throwing belts. Presumably because there's no guard. We're going to find out by the end of the week because I'll be buying a guard. Anyway, y'all have a blessed one, and I'll talk to y'all later.